Friday stream. Oi, bruv.
Look, it's Moodang.
Oh, dang. That's Moodang.
Moodang.
Jared, when was the last time you played Animal Crossing?
2003 or 4.
Okay, so you didn't even touch the Switch Animal Crossing when it came out. Jinkies.
No, I did for like an hour.
Okay, so this will shock you, was extremely getting by during the pandemic by playing Animal Crossing. And I'm sure you remember from the GameCube days, when you go a long time without booting up, they're like, hey man, who the fuck are you?
Weeds, roaches.
They're like, hey man, who the fuck are you, pal? And I'm like, they're like, oh, it's you? It's been 4 years and 1 month, asshole.
Yeah. I played an hour of this game a couple of years ago at my brother's place. I just took his cartridge, I put it in my Switch, and I was like, yep, I played years of the original, and nothing will ever top that, and I don't feel like I have to ever reattempt to fall in love again with the buying of the house and the getting of the tools and customizing the shirts.
Pretty good though, Jared. And let me tell you, when there is a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic, you have cell phones now. Oh, I don't want. I want. Okay, and this is.
I mean, couldn't you have just done what everyone else did, which was shave their head, download some video editing software, make a bunch of videos?
You're describing Britney Spears?
No, I'm describing me, but also other people. And
did you shave your head bald?
not bald, but like, I think there's an image of like I like did like MS Paint. I did like the Kratos thing over because it was like so close to being bald, and I had like a beard going. Yeah, man, the pandy days.
I will say I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at it in non-optimal way because it's running through OBS. So I'm not even looking at that raw shit, and I'm like, oh man, this Switch 2 version fucking shreds. That looks great. I think like it is. You can really tell the difference that like this is running at a much higher resolution. This is a much sharper looking game. Even in the very like compromised way I'm looking at it, I'm like, look at all this detail I can see that was not there in the original game.
Not only do I believe everything you're saying, but I'm going to like +1 it by saying that when I got into Pokemon Scarlet Violet last summer, the Switch 2 version makes that game a completely different game.
Yeah.
Like, it was playing it for the first time, where I was like, oh my god, like, everything is loaded, everything looks better, it runs at a beautiful frame rate, like, it just felt like a completely different experience, and so I would imagine that that's going to be the case for most of these games. Maybe not Mario Wonder? Like, I don't know, like, what they could do with Mario Wonder that'll make it, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, the art style is all the same, but, like, this looks fucking sharp. This looks like a modern-ass game as opposed to the, like, it's like your 3DS game on a TV.
Well, I would say it looks like a modern game, like, we just got out of a presentation by Game Freak in which they showed, like, their new game, which looks like a real modern game, and then you look at, like, Pokemon, and you're like, what, did you save all the budget you made, like, for this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, how much are you committing to the art style? How much are you committing to, like...
Well, I think Nintendo has proven that they can... that you would think, oh, it's Mario, it doesn't need it. And then when they hit the Wii U and they showed what their shit looks like in HD, you're like, oh, well, damn. Like, actually, even though that they have like a pretty minimalistic like designs, you go like, oh no, that looks really good. Turns out they have a bunch of like really good artists who can make their shit look really fucking good in high quality.
No, that's true, but like you're also like, intentionally limiting yourself by making like cartoon characters, or it's like, well, he has skin and overalls, and in his bathing suit he's got a belly button and nipples. Otherwise, how can you get the hair to be like? It's like they intentionally don't take the next step because they're trying to make like Nintendo games. Like maybe Metroid is probably the best example of like, like they're not making Animal Crossing into like 8K The Sims.
Yeah. No, for sure. They're not doing that. But I do think it looks really good. I'm walking around. I'm going to show you my island. I have a big fucking Godzilla. Look how big that Godzilla is.
I could probably, from memory, draw you the island, or the village from my original Animal Crossing save, which went from 02 to 04 or 05. Like I played that game like religiously, as like a daily check-in before like daily quests and login reward bonuses.
For sure. And there's shit that is like, oh, look at that fucking. Oh, he's gonna get away before I get him. Yeah, but it's okay. There's a crab. It's okay. I thought he was a shell, but he was not a shell. Let's talk to this motherfucker. Where you been?
Is that a mouse or a polar bear?
I think it is like a hamster. Okay, let's sell some shit. Get some.
And what kind of fruits do you have?
I have all the fruits, Jared.
Nice.
Look at this. I have cherries. I have oranges. I have peaches. I have apples.
Nice.
I have coconuts. Of course. Oh no! This motherfucker. I gotta wait because it's on these flowers. If I shoot it, it's gonna. There's no space for it to land. Oh, I hate this.
Hey Nintendo, did you know that you can put one object on top of another object and like the textures can like interact?
No, I'm afraid that's not how that works. Can you move a little faster, my guy?
Just equip a fan and just blow it away.
Come on.
What do you think's in there?
I don't know. Maybe something cool.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Okay, a present.
Yay! Oh, you can carry so much more now.
Oh, and also shit stacks, which is good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's a striped tank. All that work for a fucking piece of clothing? Fuck that shit.
Well, what's the piece of clothing?
That's right. I'm gonna hold on. Let me,
that could be exciting.
No, it's already.
Or you can go fishing. Get that fish.
Where?
Catch that fish.
No, that shit sucks.
That's not a bad shirt though.
Holiday sweater, baby.
It's not bad at all. All right, get the fish.
Okay, hold on.
Catch him.
Fishing
Catch him, gotta catch 'em all. Ooh, catch the fish. Magikarp, regular carp, salmon, trout, sea bass, catfish.
Also, after playing so much Stardew Valley, fishing in Animal Crossing is so fucking easy. Fishing is a real pain in the ass in Stardew Valley. It takes so much effort.
Former guest of the podcast and friend of the website, James. James and his wife play Stardew Valley in co-op, and they both complain about the fishing, and there's lots of memes they send me of people making fun of the fishing in Stardew, so it's like a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing for sure.
It's fine. I don't hate, like, some people fucking hate it. I don't hate it, but it's a pain in the ass.
Hey, one of the few characters I don't own an amiibo for. I own an amiibo for KK Slider, Tom Nook, Mr. Rossetti, but I don't have them.
Timmy and Tommy.
Timmy and Tommy.
Okay. Sell that shit. Sell this
I guess I don't have Isabella or the Villager, but...
I really like Isabella. She's really great.
See, I'm used to the Museum Owl. He was in the original. Cap'n.
Well, good news. Cap'n is back, and his wife
Yeah,
runs the hotel.
Red the Fox.
He's there.
The old Mortimer the Tortoise, like the old man. I think he was like the mayor.
Yep. Spaghetti Genovese. So this is okay. Yeah.
There was a monkey who did the train, and the porcupine was the costume designer, dress person for clothing. And then who was in the mailroom? Is it like a bird, like a seagull?
I don't remember. It's been a long time, and also I've played everyone in between, so my memories are a little jumbled. But we want to go to the museum, and just because I already have all of the fossils, and so he's just gonna say, yeah, you have that, and I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
But I'm on a list of characters introduced. Okay. Apollo the bald eagle, Blathers the owl. Okay, yeah. Alfonso the alligator.
But those are just villagers.
Yeah, some of these are. Some of these aren't. Gracie the giraffe, a fashion designer. Okay, I remember her. Gulliver seagull. Okay, yeah.
So we have the seagulls. We have the seagulls. I'll show you. That's where you can fly to other people's town or other people's islands.
Mabel the hedgehog. Yeah, it's the co-owner of the Taylor. Katrina the panther was the fortune teller. Yes.
The camel, that's the trade.
Heat the pelican was the mail carrier.
Okay.
Porter the monkey was the train station guy.
These are the Dodo Airlines. So let you see.
Sahara the camel was a traveling rug and carpet vendor. I remember that. Mortimer the tortoise was the mayor.
This is how you go somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I've seen that dude. Wendell the walrus was a traveling artist. And Wisp the ghost was a spirit who provided the player with rare items.
So what I want to do, I think what I want to do first is I want to show you my cool house.
Okay.
And then we'll go and we'll do the hotel where you decorate rooms.
Okay. Does the fun song... Does that stay in the game?
We can go through all of the fucking songs, pal.
No, I just want the...
The soundtrack is incredible. Incredible.
I remember the KK Slider songs every like Saturday.
Yep.
Those were really good. You can play them on your little like music player in the house. But they don't, or maybe they do now. Maybe it was like in a recent update. But like for many years, it was like they just stopped giving you like old NES games to like collect and play.
Well, but they have, Jared. There's a service that they sell you, in which you can play NES games. Many more.
No, but it was cool because like you put them in your house, and it was like when you be playing Yakuza and you go to like the Sega arcade and you like play old games within Yakuza.
Right, but then they can sell you a service.
Or like GTA where you like go into like a bar and there's like arcade games.
So this is my main room.
Okay, a big lanky panda, cool.
Oh, this is another thing in the modern ones. It's that these fuckers just come into your house. They're like, hey, guess what, motherfucker? I'm here now. And then...
That's dumb.
And then, so they're here. And you're like, okay.
Dumb.
But the other thing is, like, if you try to then, like, decorate or whatever, that's like, you can't decorate. Someone's over at your house. Like, shut the...
Stupid.
Oh my god.
Taking agency away from the player. Is
Cleo,
such a bad
you
choice.
gotta go now. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go now. You've got to shut the fuck up. Okay. Fuck off now.
You had a cool skull and bones up there. That was cool. And what's this? Ooh. Ooh.
Here's my toilet and bidet.
Fish. The deer. It is particularly stunning that no matter how many like quality of life updates or massive leaps in like graphical fidelity, this is just like eerily similar gameplay wise to the GameCube one. It's like you're still just doing the same like, hey, I got a little room, and you just look around in this little room.
You don't mess with perfection, Jared.
No, but like you could like easily like put like you could like not do like the weird isometric view. You can like make it like a 3D world. You can like, you know, give the person a little jump button and like.
I don't want to jump
more than,
around
like-
the fucking. If they
I don't know,
add a
just seems
jump,
like-
I'm out. I don't want to jump in fucking
you could
Animal
be doing
Crossing.
so much more than just like we did the same game again from 20 years ago, except for here are some slight differences. Like,
Jared, you play 100 roguelike deck builders. I don't want to hear it.
yeah, they're all different. Even Pokemon, they're constantly like, okay, like now you're in a big 3D world, and like now you can like do all these like.
And
They're-
all
they're-
anybody ever does is complain.
Why don't Animal Crossing people complain?
Because they're happy playing, because they're busy playing Animal Crossing.
I'm just saying this could be so much more. Like if someone told me this was like a modded N64 version of Animal Force, I'd be like, yeah.
Go downstairs. Look at this, I have a motherfucking Tyrannosaurus Rex in my house.
It's very cool. Is there one also in the museum?
Yeah.
Like, did you?
Oh yeah. No. This is my backup T-Rex.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's not on loan from the museum.
No. All that shit. Also, look at my cool wallpaper, which is, and look at the detail. There's like glare on the screens that changes with the lighting. They did some work. They put in work on this Switch 2 one. It's pretty good.
Well, I'm sure the 8-year-olds who play this game won't notice, but. Now, what's that arcade machine you got back there? What's that?
I don't think he plays a video game. It's just like a.
Okay.
This you spin around. Pretty cool. I've got a cool little oven. I got a pinball machine.
I mean, like, are you still satisfied to like keep coming back to this and just like?
Well, listen, I played it for months. Dude, like, let me see. How do I see how many fucking hours? I don't even want to go into it. I played a lot of hours of it. I played a lot. It was there was a Jared, I don't know if you know this. There was a worldwide pandemic, and I was losing my. I was losing my fucking mind, Jared.
No, I'm not. You don't have to defend yourself. I'm just saying, like, now it's like if you've gotten all the you know the tool upgrades and they're all gold, and you've paid off your house, you've gotten the biggest house. It's like you have more conversations with the animal villagers. Like that's not very satisfying.
But Jared, I put
You
in
terraformed
to get all of
island.
to get all of this shit. I put in probably like 150 hours. I got my money's
Oh,
worth.
it's very cool, but like
I got my money's worth, dude. I don't need it to be updated for. I don't need it to be a forever game. I put in so many fucking hours into this video game. It's cool.
Well, I think what I'm pushing back against is that it seems like the design of this is supposed to be a forever game.
If they made it a forever game, I would probably like it less. Like I don't want like there is some of that like log in and get your Nook ticket. I don't give a shit.
No, but like this is like the original Forever game, like before the internet, like was in every goddamn game. Like this was just something, it was designed to be played forever, and just like every day you check in and you do whatever, and but like, I mean, there's a reason that it's been like, wow, it's been a while since you've come back. It's like, yeah, because this is still just Animal Crossing. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because I played the ever-loving shit out of it, and then I didn't feel like I needed to play it continually because there are other video games to play. I just think
I want more from this series.
I would like them to try new things. Sure.
I want an evolution. I want a like
you want a
real
revolution.
I want a God of War for the PS2 is completely nothing like God of War for PS4. Like I want like that kind of a reboot where they're like they just like redesign everything from the ground up. They're like, you know what? Like stop fucking around. Take the kitty gloves off. Make a real game now. Like no more just like tiny iterations of
Jared, I think we are fundamentally misaligned on Animal Crossing. Well, I got a foosball table. That's pretty fucking cool.
Like there's a reason I haven't played any of these like since the original because I'm like, did any of these
but
games,
Jared,
like,
you also don't want to play. You also don't want to play Stardew. You just don't want these games.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing: is that the people who want these games are happy with these games, and you're not. You just don't want to play these games.
I want more for those people. I want those people to maybe I want Animal Crossing to bring me back into the fold. Maybe that's what I want.
I mean, the other thing is like Animal Crossing in 2026 can't make you feel like you're 12 again. I'm afraid.
No, I understand that. I don't necessarily need to feel like I'm 12 again. Like I feel like the games I played as a 12-year-old, maybe the things I play now, like I wouldn't get. Like I wouldn't like Slay the Spire.
Let's do let's before we go out with him, let's go and we'll do some hotel stuff. Let's design a hotel room. This is the new stuff. So this
design a hotel room.
Yeah, that's the new thing.
I would hope if I show up to a hotel, the room would already be finished. That's
right, but we're
stay in there.
right. But we're designing. We're like the designers on the island that then motherfuckers are coming and visiting our island. Like we're doing it to attract people to attract animals to visit our island. So we're like Tom Nook and we're businessmen. Because he's like, he was like, hey, motherfucker, you're gonna design these rooms, right? And you're like, I guess. And he's like, cool, I'm out of here, goodbye.
Yeah, that's a Tom Nook move. Maybe this game should become like a business tycoon thing, where it's like the never-ending quest for greed isn't just to pay off your loans. It's like things are at stake. Like you have people who depend on you, and you're employing them. You got to pay them, so you got to like get the profits to come up. Then you got to like get people to like come to like your island. You're recruiting them. It's more like business sim management.
Maybe.
And not like I dug up a cool bug today.
I do like digging up cool bugs though.
Oh my god.
Okay, do you want to design a Japanese room or a modern room?
Japanese room? That even a question?
I don't know. Modern rooms are cool.
I mean, if it was a modern Japanese room. Now we're talking. Get up a day in there?
I am kind of shocked at how much loading there still is. They're not long loads, but like you go to another room and it's like loading screen. And I'm like, this is running on the Switch too. You couldn't have gotten rid of this loading screens?
For this like tiny 4x4. So like the original, it was like grid based. So it was like you get a little grid and then you'd run up and then it would like transition to like another little grid. And like every time you like turned a corner, it would like transition to like another little grid. And now that's gone.
I have to remember how to fucking do anything. I don't remember the buttons. Hold on here. Okay, here we go. Okay, first off, I feel like that's a better. I don't like that as much as this.
That's the correct choice.
Soothing tea room. I feel like this is cooler.
Not bad.
then cool lamp. Hanging scroll.
Got some artwork.
Bamboo wall decoration. First of all, let's get a bed. You want to do an artful bed or a tatami bed?
Maybe tatami? I don't know.
Let's see. Put you here. Oops, that's an artful bed. Hold on. Okay, and then we. Oh, here's the other thing. You can. I don't know how to get into it. There is when you're in this mode. Hold on. You can use. If I can figure it out, you can use the Joy-Cons as a mouse when you're decorating. If I can fucking figure out how to do it.
It is very funny to like the lights go on, the lights go off, and you're like trying to like figure out.
Yeah, I'm pressing all the fucking buttons.
Yeah.
Here. That's not doing it. You're killing me.
Yeah, I'm still. I mean, I'm not shocked, but like they're still doing the whole like go into your pocket and like toss out a leaf thing, like that system.
Okay, this is how. Okay, this is how we do it. This is and I'm now using the mouse. Okay. Okay. Now we're playing with power. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out how. Okay. But here's the annoying thing. I can't use the mouse in this mode, in this screen. I have to. So that's bad. It's bad. You did a bad job.
I really hope that the title of this, when this goes up, isn't like, why does Jared hate Animal Crossing? Man, like maybe Nintendo hire some UI, UX designers. Like right now on the screen, like 2/3 of it are just nothing. It's like dark nothing.
Oh, because you're in a room. That's the same in like The Sims and shit.
I don't know why you couldn't be in the room, in the world, or like just use the space better.
And look at that. You see look at that. You see how the light changes? It's interacting with the now this is technology, Jared. Look at that shit.
It's neat, but I think you are much more of a person who would load up old games to see graphical like updates.
It's true.
I'm just like,
I am that person.
What am I doing? Like, what am I doing minute to minute? What am I doing hour to hour? Like,
bamboo speaker. Now we're talking.
sure, like the later non-RPG Paper Marios, you'll be like, look at their use of like confetti and construction paper and the colors,
It's
and I'm
pretty
like,
cool.
why would I do any of this combat if I'm not getting experience points? Like, why do I care? Like, what a waste of time to like fight and waste my stickers or whatever if like I'm getting no benefit from it. And that's just how I look at games.
But what if, Jared, you looked at games a different way?
I mean, I could tediously micromanage my own home. I choose not to.
Oh, I would never do any of the shit in my own house. Let's be clear. That would never happen.
I mean, the reason I did it when I was, a kid was because I couldn't do that. So, like, yeah, Animal Crossing, of course. Now,
How? I know. Okay. I know there's a way to put you on the wall, but I don't know how to do it. So I guess you're gonna sit on the floor.
I'm so glad that March 20th, 2020, I picked the better of the two games released that day. Because, man, did Doom Eternal shred. God, that game's great. Everyone else, how do I put the painting on the wall?
Well, here's the thing, Jared, is if this is late game shit, and so I'm sure that if you have been spending your time playing the game, that you would be much more familiar with how to do the thing. And
No, I know. I'm making fun, but some people find pleasure in like making their garden, their fictional garden, look just perfect. And I'm like, why didn't someone design a cool looking garden for me to like walk through as I'm like doing something more interesting?
Okay, here's a cool artful screen. Oh, artful screen. Okay, put the artful screen here so that I can sleep away from my sushi. And then I'm going to have this cool candle holder. What I want is, I guess there just isn't a Japanese themed nightstand. These are 4 seats, sand table. The table's not really, that's not really what I want. What I want is a nightstand. Because I don't want to be in a bed and not have. So let's look at other things. Yeah, I need a nightstand.
The problem is, if you're a hotel, you have to put the Bible in the nightstand, and I don't think Nintendo would let you do that, so they just took that option away from you.
Give me a nightstand.
By the way, they stopped putting Bibles in hotels a very long time ago.
Stone table.
Which was like famously the plot point of the first Mission Impossible.
Okay.
You know what I've been playing a lot of these last few days is the original Fire Emblem. That's on NSO.
The original Fire Emblem for like the
Game Boy Advance.
No,
baby.
that's not the original Fire Emblem. The original Fire Emblem is
Famicom or whatever.
Is on the Famicom. Yeah.
The Game Boy Advance one is
okay.
the. I've been playing that.
Well, Jared, there's also a bunch on like the SNES and stuff. Well, not the SNES, the Super Famicom. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, you can't. It isn't the originals. Like, those are well liked, certainly in the West.
It's the original to me. But anyways, I've been playing the first Fire Emblem, and it's real great because it just goes mission to mission to mission like Advanced Wars, which is superior. And you get the conversations. You get, it's like you're following a story. And there's very little downtime in like choosing your party members, choosing what they have. Like some missions have a vendor and some don't. It's just like just fight people. And you're like, I love fighting people. And then you finish a mission and they're like, why don't you do it again and fight more people?
Jared,
like, yeah.
Your needs from those games and my needs are entirely separate. For me, Three Houses shreds and the part where you do the like tactical RPG shit is like, this is fine. This is okay. All of the other stuff is better. I love all of the other stuff way, way more.
Less yap and more attack. You know what
I'm
saying?
all yapping, baby. I'm just giving all them yaps.
So the reason I got into that is because I like dabbled in Path of Radiance when it came out for the GameCube NSO, and I was like, this game is real good. And I went back to the GBA one, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish that, and then go to Sacred Stones, which is like the second GBA one, and then finish Path of Radiance, and then find out where along the series does it drop off even more. Because it's like a fantasy Advanced Wars. Obviously, Advanced Wars is much better, but it's like every Fire Emblem battle. It's like you're either killing everyone or you're seizing the castle so far, and that's all fine and well. And it's like you got your archer and your mage, and you got your guy on the horse, the paladin or whatever, or the big dude in the suit of armor. But with Advanced Wars, it was like sea, land, and air, and you had counters, and you had like commander ults. And I don't know. It's like the actual strategy combat was like more deep because it was like the story is you're at war, just kill the other side. And you're like, all right, cool, get it. And this it's like Lynn has to talk to the Lord and
Three Houses rules because it is like It's like Persona meets Fire Emblem.
There is there's a podcast interview that I did that you have yet to listen to. And when you hear it, you're gonna flip. Because I played a bunch of demos finding things to like download for my trip. And some of the games that I played demos of and went, nah, and then threw them over my shoulder, you're gonna be so mad. You're gonna be so mad when you listen to that podcast, dude.
Tom Nook, you motherfucker. Here is that goddamn raccoon.
Yeah! There he is.
My island's called Finally because I named the town Finally in 2002. So every single Animal Crossing town has been named Finally.
I don't get that.
I asked 2002 Grant. I also named my my iPods all the same name, but like added like a Roman numeral, and then it ended up to like phones, and I'm like, it's just gonna be Grant's iPhone.
So I would say most file names or like character names, when they're like, hey, like Pokemon trainer, what's your name? I put in Renob, R-E-N-O-B, because back in elementary school we would call each other Renobs, and then no one would notice that it's boner backwards.
No one can tell that it's boner.
Boner backwards. So like, it was just such a funny joke to like name your Pokemon trainer Renob that I've been doing it my whole life.
All right. Listen here, Tom Nook. You motherfucker. Listen, here's some of my company script. Hotel tickets. Just give me bells, you fucks. I don't want your company script.
What do you think will happen first? Voice acting for Link in a Zelda game, or any voice acting in Animal Crossing?
I mean, there's like sort of voice acting. Link, I guess.
I wonder how that movie is going to influence future games.
Dude, I do not want...
And you can shake your head, but they've already designed Donkey Kong around how he looks in the movies, right?
Does it?
Well, I mean, they redesigned him
They did
for
redesign
the Switch
him.
2 games.
But like, I don't want to... Why make a Zelda movie? The Zelda plots are so boring. That's the worst.
Yeah. They redesigned Donkey Kong for the movie, and then they took that design and they put that into Bonanza and Mario Kart World. And I would imagine they would continue to do so with the Mario games going forward, possibly.
That first Mario movie was like a fun novelty. I have zero interest in watching whatever horseshit they pump out going forward. I was like, well, yeah, I'll see the Mario movie, but I don't need to see 8 Mario movies. I'm done. I'm donezo. They have worn out their welcome already.
But what if they put that Suicidal Luma back in the Galaxy one? I would see it just for him.
I also feel like I remember so little about that movie because it's such a nothing burger. It's not bad, but it has nothing going for it.
Charles Martinet was the father.
Why couldn't they have let him be what? Let Mario be Mario. What the fuck are you doing?
Because for some reason, like 30 years ago, every company that made animated films decided we need to put famous celebrities in here and not talented voice actors for some reason to like sell the movie, even though like you couldn't name me anybody in fucking The Little Mermaid.
That one lady. If you listen, if my wife was here, she would tell you the voice cast of The Little Mermaid. I can't.
I'm looking it up now.
The Ursula, the person who plays Ursula is, I think, a well-known actress. Not like a famo, not like a star, but is like a decorated, like somebody who has a long history of acting.
At Carroll, who was on old TV shows.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean that meaning that like that's different than casting Robin Williams to be in your movie. That she's like,
yeah, I feel like around
she's an actor.
Yeah, that's when it flipped. And then it's like, let's get Eddie Murphy to be the dragon in Mulan. And then the people who made Shrek were like, let's get Eddie Murphy to be, it's just like, okay. Let's get Will Smith to be a fish in Shark Tale.
What if we had Will Smith and he slapped a guy?
And that's not to say that celebrities haven't been well cast and given amazing performances in animated films, but it just seems like the budget of these could just come down significantly if you just casted no names, because 5-year-olds don't care.
Tim Curry as Hexus in Fern Gully. Iconic.
I'm trying to come up with another example. I can't even do that.
Mike Myers as Shrek.
Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat.
What kills me is that like there's like because they recorded like a significant portion with Chris Farley as Shrek. Yeah. And then it's like, that's not gonna work. So we gotta recast. We'll cast Mike Myers, and so then Mike Myers does a reasonable facsimile of what Chris Farley was doing, and then he was like, "You guys, bad news! I figured out Shrek. You gotta be Scottish." And so they re-recorded the entire fucking movie with him being Scottish.
Well, they didn't just recast him. Wasn't it because Chris Farley died?
Oh yeah, no. Chris Farley died. That's the problem. Is that they did most of it with Chris Farley. He dies, and then they're like, well, that's not gonna work. We gotta get Mike Myers.
I've heard him doing Shrek. Like there's recordings of him doing Shrek.
And it's fine, but it's like bland. Yeah. It's fine.
We live in a different world than like imagine if like Chris Farley was Shrek, there was no 9/11, like Drew Bledsoe doesn't get hurt and there's no Tom Brady, like just like Gore won the election. Like what a world we would be living in if all those things happened,
Yeah, Bledsoe, man. I know all those things. That's a thing that I definitely know and care about. Come here, fish.
I'm just saying there's a correlation. There's a rise in mixed martial arts and the war on terror under Bush, and those two things both surged at the same time.
Tire. Oh, I'm tired of that.
So, is that Nintendo's closest like Dark Souls troll? Is like, you caught a tire.
I'm trying to think of a sick burn. Their biggest Dark Souls troll is Mid-Detroit Prime, am I right?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go like that Mario Tennis game on Wii U, am I right?
Yeah, everybody's always thinking about that.
Color Splash.
Well, so the thing about the brutal thing about like the Color Splash and Sticker Star is that like it isn't even that they're bad. It's just like you have Paper Mario. Like why are you doing this when you have Paper Mario? They're like, no, we refuse to let it be good. I'm like, but you have the thing that's so good. And they're like, absolutely not. We refuse.
There are just so many staggering decisions that company makes where you're just like, who in their fucking right minds would ever decide these things? And it's just Nintendo just being like, I don't care, doop de doop, just whatever. And you can't get them to change their fucking minds. Throwing darts at a board.
I will say, some of the things that make Nintendo annoying, I feel like you take the good with the bad, because there are things that they do that are like hard to understand, but then you get things that are like really full of whimsy, that you're just like, all right, well, like, okay, you make weird decisions, but sometimes you make something that's so whimsical and delightful. Like no other console like does like music playing when you go to the shop. Like when you're browsing for Xbox games or PlayStation games, you know, like you go, like the eShop or the Wii Shop music is like iconic. It's like a thing where people are like, oh no, this beloved song from the store. I think there are things about Nintendo as a company that allow that shit to happen, that it's like, well, that's really fucking cool. Like, that's like, yeah, they're weird and they make a bunch of like really inexplicable things, but sometimes they make the most charming fucking decisions in how they make stuff.
I just think they employ
Weirdos.
Some of the greatest, smartest, most creative people. And the people at the top are just the fucking dumbest, oldest, stubborn, like, inexplicable, just like, the word has come down from above, like, take this Mario collection off the shelves after a year because it's a celebration. You're like, what?
I do have to say, it's kind of crazy how lucky we were to have Satoru Iwata, of like somebody who's like a weirdo for sure, but like somebody who like so clearly like has deeply cared for like dozens of years, like deeply and is a businessman and is doing capitalism and blah 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 blah. But it's like you can just tell so much is like, well, we want it to be Nintendo. Like we want it to be a thing. We don't just want to make what is the like smartest, like straightforward business decision for share prices. How do we make a thing that is a Nintendo thing? And sometimes that's a fucking failure. Sometimes Nintendo puts out a thing and you go, no, Nintendo, no. But I would rather have like some of those like, what the fuck are we doing here? Examples. Because that allows you to have like the really like the Wii. I feel like there's no way you would allow a regular company, a normal, reasonable company, would put out the Wii. But you have something like Nintendo, you have like this thing, and they're like, no, fuck that. Like, we're going to revolutionize this shit. We're going to have a revolution. And of course, like, it didn't fully work out, and like, maybe that sent them on a path that had some problems, but like, yeah, Sony would never. Microsoft would never. Sega would never.
Yeah, I mean, there have been E3 press conferences where he went up there and he was like, I'm a gamer first. Like, I code, I used to design, I worked on games before I became the CEO. But I also miss Reggie, and Reggie was like, hey, you should package this Wii Sports game into the Wii to show people and not sell it. And then he had to like fight for that. And then when he leaves, hey, Switch 2 Welcome Tour, $10, please. You know, it's like, clearly you needed people like Reggie to be like, guys, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, hey, this is a stupid and bad idea. Let me fight against that. And then you get like Doug Bowser, who's just like, I'm just the corporate mouthpiece for whatever the weirdos above me say. It's like, I would rather you have a spine, Doug Bowser. And like, you know, because there's so much like nonsense like going on, or you're just like, really, Nintendo? Really? You gonna do that? Really?
They are going to do that. Oh no, my snowball. Oh, here's the bug. Flick the bug person.
Is that a dinosaur?
It's a chameleon, I think. A lizard of some type, for sure.
I guess you can't have dinosaurs if you have, like, their bones.
Do I have
in
a
your
bug to
house.
sell? I don't think I really have a bug to sell. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if I can find a fucking bug.
Although, now that I think about it, there probably are, like, villagers who are deer, but it's like you have the mounted deer head in your house. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of messed up.
In fairness, that deer head is, I think, is like wooden planks, and like it's clear that it's not a dead deer.
But, like,
It is representative of a dead deer, though.
yeah, isn't the implication it's like, if I could...
Although I guess if you have a bust of a person, it isn't like, and then I would murder this person.
Yeah, I think the animals in their houses should have, like, mounted and stuffed taxidermied people. Like, reading a book, or, like, you know,
Dabbing.
dabbing. It is great that my example was read a book and your example was dabbing.
I mean, if you're gonna stuff somebody, at least make them do something funny.
You're gonna build a wax figure of a celebrity in Madame Tussauds, like, make them do something
Yeah, don't just have them stand there.
for posing. I do love a prank in which the celebrity stands real still, and the people come up for photos, and they scare the shit out of them. I love that. That's great.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
The Sable sisters.
And then every once in a while, you get someone who isn't afraid, and they're just like, ah! Or punch.
Kerpunch. Okay. A skirt.
Dude, I swear to God, this looks identical to me playing the original, where I walked into this place and there's those two sisters, and I look at the shirts and I go, nah, and then I leave.
I mean, I think these outfits are pretty cool. I don't... Can I not just say the whole thing? I do want a beret. Yeah, I'll buy it.
Eh, oui? Oui?
I'm not gonna go through all of those, but I did want a beret. I'm surprised they don't, let's say, like, yeah, you could just buy the whole thing. You want to walk out with that?
Almost like the series is stuck in the past.
Look at that moon. It's pretty cool. Oh, need to get down there.
Wouldn't it be cool if you had a jump button?
Well, I built all these fucking vines, Jared, so I can get down here. I don't want a jump button. I honestly think that if they put a jump button, I legitimately think I would be like, well, I'm out then.
I'd be back in. I'm platforming. Like, tell me right now the difference between the Wii version of Animal Crossing and the DS Animal Crossing compared to Madden 06 to Madden 07.
Oh, I think the differences are significantly more than that. Like, 'cause especially like online co-op and stuff, and like the co-op is still like a little bit wonky, but there are big differences. Like, there's even big significant differences in like the Switch 1 version to the Switch 2 version of this game in like the online play. Like, you can have 8 motherfuckers over to your house now in the Switch 2 version.
Every time I see co-op in Animal Crossing, I think, what am I doing on this person's island other than just walking around and being like, what's a cool house?
You know, you decorate, you do stuff, you have a good time. You chit chat. It's like also it's like a chat lobby. Like you vibe out with your friends.
Well,
We're vibing out playing Animal Crossing, Jared.
all right. I'm just saying I could have a lot more fun in Roblox. You know,
And what?
there's a bunch of
Give
there's a
the-
bunch of really cool guys in vans on there who offer me candy. I just need to tell them my address.
Also, like like obviously there's this weird like the let's say predator problem of it is a problem, and the capitalism problem is a problem with it. But also, you look at like I look at this and I'm like, this is charming as shit, and I look at anything in Roblox and I'm like, oh, this is dog shit. I don't ever want to look at this again. I hate the way this looks.
I'm 1,000% with you on that. But yet Roblox is like crack cocaine.
These children, the kids are not all right, Jared.
There's an amazing episode of What We Do in the Shadows where Colin Robinson gets turned into a child, and he just like won't shut up about like purchasing microtransactions in Roblox. And I swear to you that like all the things that child Colin Robinson talks about are things that like the writer's children like, hey dad, I need money for like V-Bucks in Fortnite because like there's a really cool new island, and if you like, and I swear to you the writers are like, all right, whatever they're saying, like that's what we're gonna make baby Colin Robinson.
Well, let me say something, because like I think that like that Fortnite is a nightmare, and I think Epic Games is not a good company, and I think Tim Epic is a particular nightmare.
Yeah.
However, I think that Fortnite is infinitely more like does not hurt my eyes to look at compared to Roblox. I think Roblox looks like fucking ass, and like it isn't just that it's lo-fi. Minecraft's lo-fi, and I don't love it, but it's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm 100% with you on that.
This motherfucker.
I mean, I would argue that like back when I would play PUBG and then like Fortnite really picked up steam, Fortnite would do a lot of things better, and they would update the game more, probably crunching those people to death. But like they put it on more platforms. They had crossplay ready to go. Like they were advancing that game light years faster than PUBG, and I feel like PUBG now is like more or less the same as PUBG back in the day, where you're like, these car physics are bad, why don't you fix this? And they're still bad. Whereas in like Fortnite, they've been like, let's add quests, like let's add like mid-round like upgrades, let's add like different types of like
somehow Palpatine return.
Out of that, and it makes sense that game would be rewarded with like its massive success, because like they actually are willing to update and make the game better.
Let me be very clear here. Fuck Fortnite and fuck Epic Games. Fuck those people. They're nightmares. They're nightmare people.
But Roblox, I'm like, what the fuck did this game do to deserve anything? I don't understand.
Nothing. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. And like, there are things that it's just like, oh, you know, listen, and generations like, no. I was a young person who played games. Roblox sucks shit.
Your children love trash.
Yeah. Like, there are things that I played as a kid, and it's like, well, I wouldn't play it as an adult, but it's like, no. I feel like there's no way that young Grant would have looked, that if Roblox had existed when I was young, that I would have looked at it and said, yes, sign me up, baby. I want dog shit.
I think we can name the title of this video, Roblox is the Caillou of video games. And it's like, stop having your children watch fucking garbage.
Yeah. Got a gyroid? A twangoid. Twanging as hell. Okay. I want to get down. Oh, look at all these fucking weeds. You gotta de-weed your island. Oh.
Now go into the Switch menu, change your clock, and see if a particular guy pops out of the ground and yells at you.
When I booted it up the first time, Rossetti was sitting around, was on my. He's like, "Hey, you know me? I'm a guy." Because he was basically saying like, "Hey, a new feature is you can reset your island without having to like delete your save. You can like reset the way your shit looks." And he's like, "Do you know, talk to Tom Nook and I'll hook you up." So that was like hey, here's a new feature since the last time you booted up this game. Let's dig this up, and then we'll dig this up, and we'll wrap this baby up, because it's been an hour.
Yep.
I feel like it's been a good time. It's nice to check in. I'm glad I spent $5 to update from the Switch 1 version to the Switch 2 version. I think it looks cool. And let me tell you, literally the only time I have ever booted up Fortnite, I downloaded it when they ported it over to Unreal Engine 5, because I think it was the first Unreal Engine 5 game that like was available on a console or whatever. And I'm like, I want to see Unreal Engine 5. And so I downloaded it.
You did this, yeah.
And looked at it and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I was like, okay, I'm done now. I don't want to play Fortnite. Save and end. So that was good. Jared, we have had a bunch of stuff. I guess we'll give a little bit of a hint. Next week, we will have a very special guest on our podcast. It's good. I will say, I think over the weekend I'm going to have to re-record some of my audio because I think I had the wrong mic. It's fine. It's there, but I don't sound as good as I should. I'm going to play around in the edit and see what I can do. It's fine. The other two, you and our guest, sound good. So it's not like the end of the world. But it's a little bit disappointing that happened. It was because we were using a different platform. And when you change things, shit breaks. And honestly, sometimes you don't change things and the shit still breaks. So them's the breaks. But look forward to it. It's very good. And then we have other stuff. It's gonna snow. So I guess it's like if Video Game Town goes dark, it's because we got snow. There's a snowpocalypse, I guess, is the answer. That's the reason why. I don't think that will happen, but I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. Jared, are you a meteorologist? Nope. So
I don't even think meteorologists are actually meteorologists because like half the time they get it wrong.
Yeah. So it's good. Check in on the podcast. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And then we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.